Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to some more Mount And Balde to Bannerlord. Today we are starting off on the campaign map because there is something special I want to show you guys. So today we are taking a look at the Kingdom Come mod for Mount And Balde to Bannerlord. This mod looks to bring the age of the late 1200s and early 1300s to life in an epic medieval setting. The mod itself is still very much in a early access state. However, they are planning on trying their best to get the beta out to you guys as quickly as possible so you can mess around. In its current state, the map itself, the units themselves, there's a lot of bugs that they're currently working through over on their Discord through a nice little elite tester guild, but they're putting people through their paces and they're trying to figure out what's causing the issues, how can they fix them, and they're really trying to get to the bottom of it. As well as that, obviously the mod itself is generally in a very early access state. This is kind of like the first playable version where they've really just stuck everything together on this awesome new custom map. And I wanted to go ahead and show you guys this map because right away, instead of starting on the normal screen like I normally do on the main menu, because I just wanted to show you guys it looks absolutely awesome and it's so refreshing to see something that isn't Calradia. I've been in that Calradia map for so many hours, like 600 hours, and it's lovely to see something very different. Obviously, as you can tell, this is kind of like the first iterations of the map. You can see there's kind of a lot of low texture polys here on the ground. That stuff will be improved. I'm sure like along the coastline as well, they'll add loads more. And just a lot of the, the ambient stuff, whether it's roads, dirt roads, paved roads, loads more farms, kind of these little buildings that are just kind of scattered around. A lot of that stuff will come a lot later on down the line. At the moment, the main focus is just simply adding in the actual settlement. So what I thought I'd do today is basically just dive in it and show you guys what the mod is like in its current state. As I said, it is quite buggy, but again, they're working very, very tirelessly to fix that. And hopefully this will kind of give you guys a lot more information, because again, this was not a mod that I wasn't really kind of following for until recently, honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest. Until like a month ago, this mod wasn't really on my radar, and it's so awesome to see what they do. So I thought I'd make a video to basically show you guys this mod is coming, and hopefully it won't be too long until you guys can dive in. So obviously the map itself, obviously we start off, we have the whole of England, you have parts of Scandinavia, you obviously have the Far East with the Poles, Lithuania, the Teutonic Order is in this as well, right here, so you can see, oh no, that's Poland. Where the hell are the Teutonic Order? They're like up here somewhere, right? The Teutonic Order are in here, but I can't seem to find them. Are we here? No, that's Poland still as well. Yeah, either way, the Teutonic Order is like over here somewhere. So they're in there. You have a pretty gnarly roster. Over in Spain as well, you have the Kingdom of Castile with Portugal as well. Portugal, I believe, is a minor faction. So yeah, all the factions they are planning on adding in this. So we have the Crusader States. So these are all the major factions. Crusader States, Kingdom of England, Kingdom of France, Holy Roman Empire, the Mamluk Sultanate, the Crown of Castile, the Scandinavian Kingdoms, Kingdom of Poland, Papal States, the Alamid Caliphate, we got the Tsardom of Bulgaria, we've got Kingdom of Scotland, the Golden Horde, the Principality of Novgorod, the Kingdom of Hungary, and the Byzantine Empire. And then we also have some minor factions like Wales, Teutonic Order, Grand Duchy of Lithuania, the County of Flanders, the Emirates of Granada, we've got the Sultanate of Rung, Kingdom of Sicily, Kingdom of Portugal, Galiciae, Volhynia, I don't know how to pronounce that, Venice, Wallachia, and yeah, so that's all the kind of the factions they are planning on adding into the mod itself. We also have some unitaries as well that are already in the game. So if we go over to England, England are one of the more complete unitaries at the moment. We go to recruit, we can take a look at them. So we have just kind of like the peasant level. So there's obviously the peasant setup, and then there's the noble troop line as well. So we obviously start off with English serfs. We have the kind of English serf longbowmen going down to that section. And we also have the English town militias going into footmen. Which again, these are just kind of like basic footmen. We got armored spearmen, armored sergeants, and a lot more of these minor knights, as well as the kind of more heavily armored footmen. And then we also obviously also have the billmen as well. And I believe if we go into Normandy, I know there's an elite troop tree over in Normandy. If we go over here, we can take a look at them. And obviously just avoid these Germanic raiders. This is obviously Brittany, so I doubt they, yeah, these are still English serfs, but we have the English Pavis, which are the elite. So you obviously have the Pavis, the Noble Guard, the English Yeomans. We obviously got some guns as well in the late periods, and also some dismounted knights who will be able to really get stuck in. I mean, obviously you have your English Lancers and just normal English knights as well. The French have have a pretty, kind of wide unit roster as well. And again, a lot of these unit rosters are still very much work in progress. This stuff will be added, stuff will be removed. We have, the French set up right here. So they actually start off. This must be the noble, because they have guns here. So this is the noble French troop line. You can see pretty disgusting. You have a lot of pavés going into halberds, going down into kind of the elite. I guess these are like sword infantry. These are sword, whereas these are spears, maybe. No, these all have swords. Yeah, regular tipping arm and sword. Yeah, and then you also have the archers here as well, so you can kind of make a mix between the archers, and you obviously also have a gunner unit as well. And then over they have a lot of elite cavalry. The French and their horses are going to be a force to be reckoned with. And then you also have there's some battalion units over here as well, some French units. Again, as you can see, very much a work in progress. As the unit roster actually gets completely... I guess some are available in the... Yeah, by the looks of it, some units are available to vanilla as well. Or like some units kind of go off to one another, it would seem. Either way, you can kind of get a good look, and then this is the normal French roster you'll get from like levies and peasants, and work your way up there. You can see obviously the crossbow line, some more cavalry. Again, the French are obviously known for their cavalry, and then you have kind of the other line where you got some spearmen and also some men at arms. So yeah, I really like kind of the differentiation between the nobles. The nobles truly are the superior troop because they can afford the best equipment, the best horses, the best training. And the peasants, they look decent, but again, they're not going to be anywhere near as strong as the noble troop line is. Then if we go over to the HRE and avoid the North African raiders in the north of Germany, we'll go ahead and take a look at their unit roster as well. So obviously we have the HRE, and it'll be really exciting. I hope they do go with a system where you can kind of like level up your HRE. Actually, I think they probably have. Yeah, I think they do have a system where you have like loads of different areas. Yeah, they do. I was just about to say this. I really hope they do, because I haven't actually looked at this roster yet. I've looked at the other ones, where you can kind of recruit soldiers, or you can transform your soldiers into, whatever HRE elector you want. And it does look like you can do that right here. You can see they're all named in their native tongue as well. So a bit harder for me to discuss that, but you can see you can go into all the different types and level them up. Again, they have a very nice setup of units, lots of different knights. Again, the Germanic knights as well. Whew, I would not want to face them across the battlefield from me. You have the Saxon knights here as well from Saxony. Looking very awesome. And again, you got their soldiers right here, so you guys can get a good look up at them. And again, there's loads of different variants of these as well. This isn't just the only look for them. There's several different kind of outfits and helmets and variations. And again, that's something we're going to want to try and improve on as much as possible. So yeah, we've got that. We've got the French. We've got the English. The Papal States, I believe, also have a pretty nice setup of a roster as well. They have one of the more dumb rosters as well in the game. So again, if we take a look at that, you can see the Italians are going to be coming out kicking quite nicely. Some of their elite Papal States units. Again, I love this unit with the axe as well. Obviously, again, we haven't really been able to see the weapons, but there are obviously a lot of custom weapons in the game as well, scattered throughout. New swords, maces, axes, and so on. And you can see all the different types that they can bring. They also, assume they get access to all the Holy Order units as well. Again, some more Sicilian units right here. Again, as someone who doesn't speak any other language, it is quite hard to tell. But again, it's kind of the appeal of the mod. And I'm sure there'll be sub-mods as well if someone prefers something a little bit different. But yeah, that's going to be them. And then there is a Crusader roster. I believe that's the only other roster actually in the game as well right now, is the Crusader roster. But again, this is a roster that I believe is being completely revamped. They said over on their Discord, which again, you guys should go join. I'll leave a link to it. A lot of this stuff is being completely changed, updated, improved. And I think that'll be, a case of a lot of stuff. They'll be kind of getting a base layer in, and then they'll be going through and improving it as best as they can. Also, I don't think I showed off kind of the far reaches of the map as well. So yeah, obviously we have England, Scandinavia, we have the East over here, the Golden Horde, Kislev, and other factions like that. Then we obviously have the Papal States right here. And again, more stuff probably will be added. I'm sure we'll get some more settlements in the south, as well as actually on Sicily. You can see Sicily doesn't actually have anything. And again, a lot more of this stuff will be completely fleshed out. You can see the mountains right now are quite rigid, and there's no like paths or anything. This stuff will all be improved as the mod gets more and more developed. Obviously, you have Africa as well, looking very, very good itself, going all along here into Egypt, and then up into the north. You obviously have parts in Turkey as well. I don't think the Byzantines have a unit roster right now actually in the game. Maybe they do. Yeah, no, they don't quite yet, I don't believe. Maybe, no, they don't have a proper one right yet. It's still obviously very much a work in progress. Kind of just like, a lot of the unit rosters have been like mapped out, but they haven't had like stuff added in. So again, like the beginning stages of a lot of this stuff has been added in to you know, obviously, so you guys can kind of see what the plan is with them. So yeah, that's going to basically be the mod. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing. Lots of really, really cool improvements. I can't wait to see more unit rosters being added in. You know, I can't wait to see loads more stuff added. Oh, it does seem like there's a bit of a targeting issue up here again. As I said, the mod itself is very much in beta. Oh my god. That's insane. Let's go ahead and have a little battle. I'm going to go ahead and auto-spawn myself in some troops, and then let's have a little battle against these guys. Okay, guys, so I've got my 200 soldiers. We'll run these guys down, and we'll make them pay for what they've done, even though they haven't actually done anything. But I just basically spawned in 200, I think, of the upper-tier French infantry. We'll get a little look-see to see what they're capable of on the battlefield. So you can already see, I've just got, like, one of these units. But you guys can already see, like, the actual, like, variation in the units as well. Lots of different colored gambesons, different helmets. And this stuff will be, you know, the same across all the different units. And I think that's really, really good. It's super important to have, you know, something so varied as well. You know, you don't want to just basically be fighting the same carbon copy, and small additions make a big thing. You just like the different colors on the helmets, I think, is actually a really important thing. Different size shields, you can see everyone's equipped with the same sword, but yeah, again, it would be cool to see like some different axes and different kind of variations of them weapons in the unit. You can even see this guy's a completely different helmet, so I really do like that. So let's just go ahead and move up. Unfortunately, I don't have RTS camera on, which is fine. Let's move forward and just hit them. And obviously, you know, they will be planning on adding in much further on down the line, you know, custom settlements, as well as, you know, new castles and interiors. But that stuff is a lot of work. If you're going to go ahead and re-replicate castles and stuff, you're going to need so many 3D models to go ahead and do that. You know, new walls, new props and stuff. You know, it's just a lot of work that goes into it. So, you know, don't go expecting, you know, you're going to have you know, these crazy stuff right away. It's going to take a little time. Let's charge in, boys. Give them hell. And you even see some of the bandits here as well. And the boys, hopefully, will do a good job here at bringing them down. We'll move it on my one. They all get with spears. I mean, yeah, we're cutting them down. The Ducals doing a pretty good job. Wait, oh no, we're Italians, aren't we? Yeah, we're Italians. Sorry, the Ducals. Calling these guys French right there. Oh my god, the massacre right there. Yeah, they're pretty gnarly. The bandits did not stand a chance whatsoever. And I imagine this mod is just going to be so amazing with realistic battle as well, because that mod makes shield walls and like lines clashing just so awesome. So hopefully this mod does get, you know, balanced with that in mind as well, because it would just be so goddamn epic. But yeah, that's going to be the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. You got a good look at this mod. 100% go show them some love over on their Discord. They might even open up some more testing as well, so you might be able to get your hands on this if you're willing to test it. If you are a skilled 3D modeler, or even if you're just kind of learning as well, I'm sure they'd be happy to take people on to help them out with this mod. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Drop a like, drop a comment if you want to see more on this mod. Let me know in the comments, and obviously by dropping a like, I already said that. And also go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I upload loads of Bannerlord videos. If you're interested in mods for Bannerlord, I will be going ahead and letting you guys know whenever the new stuff comes out like this. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, and fish out.